my queen.
Kate.
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to call.
The teacher there has not let the rest of us go to, even though according to Emily, teacher who, oh my god, Alex wants us there.
Okay. Love ya.
I am currently playing Black Ops Call of Duty right now, and for some reason, like, I think we can just not make it past level 10 right now.
So amazing. And that's what I'm thinking about today. So I love you, and I will
Like, what
talk
the
to you.
fuck is this, amateur hour?
Don't you fucking love my mug? Everyone say, thank you, Chris. Thank you, Chris. Chris is in my acting class, and Chris makes pottery, and Chris made all of us mugs, and my mug is, oh my god. I mean, they all look like this. They just have our names. Like, our names are the only really different thing. But I think it's fucking beautiful. Oh, and I'm spilling coffee everywhere. Great. Awesome. Hey, what's up? What's up? How we doing? How we feeling? Things are moving, things are shaking, things are moving, things are shaking. Guys, I really want another tattoo. And I already know exactly what I want to get, and I want to get it on, like, the inside of my arm, like, but I think I'm going to wait. I think it's going to be, like, my reward for shooting my first feature film. Sorry, I haven't talked about anything important yet. No, but I'm getting there, okay? Anyways, hey, y'all. Guys, this is the 11th episode. Isn't that crazy that we've officially had 10 episodes come out? I say we, like there's a team. It's just me. Yeah, it's just me. I'm just like, isn't that so crazy, guys? I mean, not really. Okay, sorry. What a week I've had. I feel like my week wasn't a week. There was a blizzard in New York. Apparently there's another one coming, or like more snow is on its way. That's my curiosity. See, now I'm jumping to conclusions. But I'm in like a weirdish mood today. I woke up at bright and early, no alarm, just like on my own. And I looked at my phone for a bit, like you shouldn't do. It's not good for you in the morning. And then I was just frolicking around my apartment, and I woke up my sister cleaning our kitchen. And then she's like, why do you have so much energy this morning? I was like, honestly, I just think I took my antidepressants like really, really, really early. Not really early. It wasn't that early. It was honestly like, it doesn't matter. Anyways, it's just caused me to be like this. And so this is what we're dealing with today. Also, I'm really highly caffeinated. Okay. I feel like now we all understand like how my being is aligned, and we can get into the notes of last episode. Okay, so first thing, the last episode was about my job, and I truly have no fucking idea if it was helpful at all. Like, did I answer, number one, that commenter's question? And do you have more questions? Like, I feel like I didn't really explain it well. Like, I kind of just like talked about myself, but I also just like don't know how else I could have done it. Like, I wish I could like step by step be like, do this and then do that and then do this and then this that, but like it is so individual, like being an actor and like what you want to act in and like projects and auditions and like figuring it out for yourself is so like, it's such a personal experience. It's really like to each his own, in my eyes at least. I believe that to be true. But yeah, like, was it helpful? Did the people learn something at all? I'm just wondering. Because, like, if there are questions that weren't answered, like, I'm willing to do something like it again. I don't know. But, like, I'm curious. So, like, let me know, I guess. And because also I am still figuring it out. That's, like, the other part of this. Like, I am not the expert in this. Like, I'm not an Academy Award winner. Like, I can't tell you how to be successful in acting. Like, not only because I think that there's no, like, right or wrong way or one way to do it, but also just because, like, I haven't done it yet, so... Girl, if I knew, I'd tell you. I wouldn't gatekeep that shit. Also, keyword yet. Took another sip of coffee and now I'm ready. I'm ready to get rolling, people. So I'm going to jump into the first topic today, which is a commentary, an appeal, and in some ways, me begging. Like, imagine me on my knees, if you will. Just like going like, please, pretty please. Like a dog whimpering, like... That's what we're looking for. If you know that one scene in Smiling Friends, if you know what I'm talking about. He goes, please believe me. Pretty, please believe me. And then his face changes to a dog and he goes like, Yeah, that's me. But this is what that is. But I'm calling it an appeal. You'll understand in a moment. So, again, I am an actress. actor. That's the industry I want to be in. And I would say that I am in some ways, and maybe not in others. I don't really know. I'm not successful. Do you know what I mean? Like, I think it's funny when I get notifications on, like, my personal TikTok account being like, 99 people viewed your profile or something like that. And I have it off. I have my profile views off on my personal account because I don't want to know. I'm like, I don't need to know who sees that. And I don't need other people to know that I'm viewing their shit either. Like, but I always like wonder what people think when they, like, strangers think when they come to my page and they, like, expect me. I wonder if they think that I'm gonna be somebody, and then they come and they're like, oh, like, who the fuck is this? Like that, like, exactly. Do you know what I mean? Like, who the fuck is this? Like, I know. Anyways, the film industry has undergone quite a bit of difficulties over the past couple years regarding unions and these major corporations and kind of like the suits of the industry, talking about like streaming and like the death of cinema. Basically, the film industry is kind of right now owned by like 25 rich white men, if that makes any sense. Like, and this is a generalization. Like, I'm sure there's like a woman or something. I don't. It's besides the point. What it is, like, the industry is very much driven by like very, very powerful people who like aren't really necessarily in touch with like culture and like young people, and kind of have a different perspective on the art that maybe reflects where the art form was or where the industry was like 20 plus years ago. And this happens not just in like this industry, but in other industries. Like, the people at the top stay at the top, and they like help only their friends or the people very much like them. And then we kind of see this like very small circle of people who are able to get in power and make these like very large decisions that affect lots of people in the industry. Does this make sense? I'm kind of like talking in generalizations and not in specifics, but that's literally because I don't think that I could talk in specifics, and I'm also afraid of rich people, like really rich people. Anyways, what I'm trying to say is that I think that the industry market, the job market in the industry, is currently failing in a plethora of ways. And I would say this applies to other industries as well, as we start to welcome in a new generation of people to the job market. Being like a college age person, because that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for people who are like freshly adults to like recent college grads, or like currently in college looking for internships and such. Like, last summer, I was lucky enough to have 2 internships, and there's no denying it took a shit ton of work to get them. It felt like it did. It took a lot of persistence and patience and like not quitting to get the internships that I ended up working and was really excited to work for. But I also had like lots of like friends and classmates who looked for internships and applied for internships and then did not get them, and like just didn't have an internship, and then are now like looking to do the cycle again. And I think this represents like a larger problem, and a problem that we see in the industry specifically. You can't get into rooms with other creatives until you've like amounted an insane amount of success. In some ways that makes sense, right? Like, you need to like earn your keep type beat, like you need to work hard, like there needs to be like passion and drive, and like you got to bring something to the table. Do you know what I mean? So like I get it in one sense. In another sense, I'm also like, we are hindering what could possibly be created, and we are making our industry, like we're setting ourselves up for failure, if that makes any sense. Like, I think that we need to learn from our past mistakes. We can't continue to like have the circles be super, super small and it be like super hard to get into. Actually, let's use me for an example, because this is going to go into an appeal, as I said. I am not saying that because I'm 20, that means you should just give me an opportunity. Because pretty please, like yes, pretty please, but also like, right, like work for it. Come on, like show me you want this, like show me you belong here, show me you have something to add to my team. Like, I'm not just gonna put you on my payroll. I don't want to waste my time. So prove to me that I'm not wasting my time. Which makes sense, and I would feel the same way if I was in the position as any of the artists that I look up to. Also, I think that we need to start incorporating different generations so much sooner. Our industry is shifting right now, where I do think that young people are starting to realize and understand that like the way that the industry is currently set up and the art that is being produced out of it is not resonating with the people in the way that it used to. Like, movies and television, like, in some areas are having this, like, beautiful resurgence, and we are seeing so many new ideas and so many new, like, voices and people who are being able to, like, share their work with the world, and it's being recognized and noticed, and it's incredible. It's awesome. It's, like, opening us up to new possibilities for what these can look like, and, like, what a gift. Do you know what I mean? Like, change is the only constant, and I want my industry to, like, keep growing and evolving and changing. Like, that's a beautiful thing, and I do think it's already happening. But also on one side, I do think that we are, like, stuck in this world of, like, film and TV for suits, for, like, corporate, for, like, the sake of money, for people who, like, frankly don't fucking need it. And they are making things that doesn't resonate with anybody because they're not talking to anybody who understands, like, culture and politics and, like, young people. The industry is just so run by people who are no longer aligned or understand their consumers, I would say about 50% of the time. They understand some of their consumers because it's an audience that they've had for a really long time. But now they're getting this whole new subsection, whole new generations of people. But also, like, it is going to inevitably set up our industry for failure if we don't start making shifts to allow it to change with the people. Right? Like, that makes sense, I think. I'm hot. Hold on. Sorry, y'all. The sun is fucking beaming. I'm warm. It's warm in New York today. Like, I went outside and I was like, oh, like, it's kind of warm. Like 40s. Which is weird because we just had a blizzard and apparently we're having more snow. Dude, fuck those puddles. Okay, back to the point. The industry needs to have more spaces where they're actually including young people actively. Even just to understand what younger people are thinking a little bit more, but also to guide the people who will run your industry when you're gone. Like, let's set each other up for success, and let's make our industry stronger and with more people and more jobs and more creativity, more representation, more diversity, more people. Like, all this to say, I think that we need more entry-level positions for people in film and TV. We need to bring back, like, PAs that really are just, like, fucking college students that run coffee and stand by the door and, like, just let people be on set. Let people fucking be there and fucking learn and grow and absorb and, like, give their opinion when it's asked. Like, can we actually bring that shit back? Like, I'm so real. What I'm craving right now as somebody who is like, I want to intern somewhere. Like, I'm 20. I can't even say I'm 19 anymore, guys. Like, let me get you coffee and let me learn from you and, like, see how you navigate the industry. Because I, like, want to learn from you. Having said that, I will now read a prepared statement that will also be sent via email, Instagram, DM, and possibly other platforms if I so choose. Again, I'm based in New York, and recently I've been thinking about some kind of mentorship from people who I think are making significant headway in the industry, and I have two people in mind that I want to target specifically for this. The first being Caleb Heron, who I've mentioned on here before. Caleb Heron's a very busy man. He is a comedian, he is a producer and a writer and an actor, and I think that his shit's fucking cool. He has a podcast. I think he's cool, and he just moved to New York. Welcome. The second person is Mary Beth Barone. Comedian, writer, actor, podcast. Again, like, we're looking at similar vibes here. And I think both of them have done such a great job of, like, they're in stand-up and then they're, like, moving on to, like, a writing career and they get on screen and they read all these things. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, I just think they're, like, smart, innovative people. So I want to get them coffee, if you will. Like, I just want to, like, sit in your office and, like, print paperwork for you and just, like, watch you operate. Like, I want to see what your world looks like. and learn from you. Can you hire me? And the thing is, if like they don't hire me and nobody sees this ever, then I'm laying the groundwork, because I will work with you or for you one day, because I think that you're fucking awesome and I think you're great with your like your job. And so pretty please believe me. Pretty please give me a chance. Let's see how I edit this. Like, I don't feel like I made any sense at all. I don't feel like I made any sense at all. But yeah, guys, can you hire me? I feel like if I like make it public and I like make it a whole like public thing and I force like people on TikTok to tag you or something, that like maybe you'll take me seriously. Maybe not. Maybe, probably not. But oh well. Shucks. Okay. So let's go into topic 2, which is nothing like topic 1. Today's going to be like more of a miscellaneous episode. Like I have little things on the forefront of my mind, but no like overarching topic. You know, like sometimes we have like an overarching, like I hurt my job, or like do you ever feel like a bad person? No, today is going to be one of those fucking like rando ones. So topic 2 is about friendship. Recently, I have been having some revelations. I would say the past 2 years I've been very heavy on like transitions, like graduating high school, moving to college, and then dropping out of college and moving to New York. Like, been lots of places, I've met lots of people, and I've been incredibly lucky to have really amazing friends who have been supportive of me and met amazing people that have become very close friends. Also, in all this transitioning, I started to kind of realize and recognize who my true friends are, if that makes sense. And I wanted to talk about it. I think that my first revelation that I've had a really difficult time actually like coming to terms with is that like people change. And you change, of course. But like relationships that were once incredibly beneficial and were once like very pure and felt very positively impactful to your life can change and cannot be that anymore. For a variety of reasons. And it doesn't need to be anybody's fault. But, like, people change. Over the past couple years, I've changed a fuck ton. And hallelujah, okay? But I've really been coming to terms with how that affects some relationships in my life. First thing I want to start with is there are so many people in my life who have been in my life for incredibly long times and have changed a shit ton, and I've changed a shit ton. And our relationship is better than ever, I would say. I would say with that change and that growth, like we grow together and like we learn and we evolve and fuck up and make mistakes, but like we come back to each other because we love each other and whatnot. But now I'm also experiencing some friendships where I'm like, that is not the case with you. Like we've both changed and something doesn't work anymore. Like we don't work anymore. When I look back on my life, I notice all these other different times it's happened. Like this hasn't just started happening in the 2 years, like these past 2 years. Like when I was in middle school, I had a very different friend group than the people that I was friends with in high school. And then that group changed a bunch through high school. But there are still like key people that were the same. And looking back now, I can look at that group of friends that I would inevitably no longer be friends with from middle school. And I can be like, oh, like there was a certain time in our lives where we really clicked and it really worked. And then we got to a point where like I had changed enough where they didn't really want to be friends with me anymore. And I didn't really want to be friends with them anymore. Like number one thing about me is like I never want to be in a place that I'm not wanted. Like I'm not the person to like stick around even though I know somebody doesn't want me to be there. Like just cause like the second you tell me to leave, like I'm gone. Like please, I'm sorry. Like that's just me, I guess. And once I was no longer friends with like those people, it like opened up space in my life for me to be friends with other people that like I related to more and that liked me a little bit more, and like we were better for each other. And all of those people that I was friends with in middle school, like none of them are friends with each other anymore, including me. Like none of us are very close, even though we were close in middle school. I think we're all chill. It's just kind of like, and we all have different friend groups now, like different friends, and they don't really overlap, and it's just like no big thing. It's just like we've grown and we've changed. And hello? What? My sister's yelling. She's walking slowly up the stairs. Hello, hello? She's filming. You don't want to say hi? Okay, I always look like trash. Do you want the mic so you can say hi? Do you have anything you want to spread to my cult? My cult of 30 people. Yeah, get in there. Everyone,
Hi.
This is my sister.
Hi.
We look the same.
I'll be on the podcast eventually.
Yay! Emma, what are you going to talk about when you're on the podcast?
Devilish male-centered friends, who are in cults. And
See, Emma's on theme today, guys.
I'm on theme.
Yeah, because theme 2 is friendship and growth. Yeah.
People change, for better or for worse.
For better or for worse.
People do change.
People do change.
All right, that's it.
Little 2 cents. Oh, thank you. Everyone say thank you. Yay! Oh, wasn't that lovely? Guys, I love having guests. Oh, that was so cute. Okay. What was I talking about? Oh, we were talking about friendship, because we were. At the time, when I became no longer friends with those people from middle school, I was like, I had this period of feeling stupid, of like, how did I know that they weren't my friends? Like, I thought we were friends and now we're not friends. Like, what did I do wrong? What did they do wrong? Kind of situation. And now I think I've finally started to be able to recognize when somebody is truly my friend based off of A, how they behave, but also how I feel around them. And I think that at the end of the day, the easiest way to tell if somebody is really your friend is to be self-aware of how you feel when you are around them. So let me mention a few things that I do to differentiate my real friends from maybe not my favorite, my best friends, maybe people who don't have my back as much. I would say the sign of real friendship is acceptance. Somebody who accepts you and loves you in all facets. I think there is room for people to be upset at you. Like, I don't think that, like, real friendship is never being mad at your friends. Like, I think that, like, life ebbs and flows. Through all the change I've undergone, I have friends who are still there with me and love me through all of these changes. Like, as my opinions change and my dreams change and my ambitions and my passions, as these things evolve and shift, like, they want nothing but the best for me, whatever that looks like. They accept me and they love me for me, however that moves and changes. And if they think that I'm going down the wrong path, or are willing to say something and like try to help me because they care about me. And it's coming from a place of care, not from a place of ego, not friendship that's about them, friendship that is like grounded in this idea of like us and like love. Like, your friends should add to your life and you should add to your friends' lives. Friendship is love that shouldn't feel conditional. One, you shouldn't be worried about like one mistake. Friendship should be able to take punches, and you should be able to learn and grow together. That's a sign of real friendship, to me at least. The next thing, and Billie Eilish said this in an interview, and it like has gone viral on TikTok in different sounds, I believe, but like, your friends shouldn't make you feel stupid. Like, when you're around somebody, they shouldn't be putting you down constantly. You shouldn't feel dumb around them. You shouldn't feel like they're trying to be better than you. Like, your friends shouldn't make you feel insecure, and you shouldn't make your friends feel insecure. Like, you're never going to catch me like dogging on my friends just to dog on my friends. Like, Kyler, for example, like, our love language sometimes is like we exchange words. Like, we can get a little feisty with it, but like, we love each other truly and deeply, and would never say anything to actively like cause the other pain. Like, that's not the point of us. We have too many movies to be in together to do that. Like, we're too busy. The dreams, the plans are too like detailed. Like, we can't throw them away now. Do you know what I mean? But and as I said, there is a line between like friendly banter and just like being fucking rude to somebody. You know what I mean? And I think with friends, like, the line can become blurry and grayer, and at a certain point, like, Kyler and like my friend Anna and Maya, like, they could literally say anything to me and I would not give a fuck. Like, I love them so much, and I know that they love me so much, and it's like comfortable. Their love doesn't feel conditional. It like feels like sacred and steady and reliable. And I have so many friends where my friendship is like that. like Kyler, Anna, Maya, my friend Helena. Helena is the ginger at the extra. My friend Devin, who's also in the extra. Like, those are people in my life that their love and their friendship is so insanely steady. I have people in my life that I barely talk to, and then I see them and their friendship and love is steady. Fucking my lovely friend Carrington, who came down from Boston this past weekend. And thank you so fucking much. I love you. I love you, baby. Love you, baby. Couple other things that I feel like I recognize in true friendship. I feel the most myself when I'm with my friends, when I'm with my true friends. I don't feel judged. I don't feel like I'm second guessing myself. I just like am existing. Like I can just breathe. Because that's, I feel like your job as a person isn't to exist a certain way. It's just to like exist, like show up. And maybe this is coming like from the diary of like an ex-mentally ill teenage girl. But like there are periods of my life where it was like, will I wake up tomorrow? So now like when I wake up in the morning and I fucking brush my goddamn teeth and I drink my goddamn coffee, like I'm like, I am excited that I woke up this morning and I'm going to fucking do my shit and I'm going to be creative and I'm going to make strides because I'm passionate, XYZ, I'm existing. And even if I didn't do that, even if I woke up and I fucking laid in bed and did goddamn nothing all day, fucking waked and baked and bought overpriced coffee and then walked 7 miles. Like, hallelujah. I don't think there's a wrong way to do it. Just like get the fuck up. And your friends should applaud you. Should be like, yeah. So glad you decided to exist today. They shouldn't be like questioning you or making you feel weird because like of very small unimportant things. Again, like friends hold each other accountable when they fuck up. Like I want my friends to tell me when I do something that hurts them or hurts other people because that's never my intention really. But also like I don't want my friends to just judge me constantly because that's not my, like I don't judge my friends constantly. That's like not my goal or my priority in any way. And it's gotten to a point where I'm able to differentiate when I have a friend who loves me truly and when I have a friend who maybe doesn't as much. Maybe it feels like their love is conditional or like I can only exist for them in certain facets. They don't like me when I'm authentically me in one way, but they like me in another way. Like I don't want to constantly be like giving and taking away parts of myself for other people. Like though, like I just don't really think that is valuable in friendship. I just think that like when you do that with your friends and those are the people that you keep in your circle, you're constantly just going to have friends who you need to keep at like an arm's distance or at a certain length to keep the friendship at all. And what I much prefer is my friendships where I don't need to keep them at an arm's length. We can do anything. We can be anything. And like we love each other and want to be on that ride with each other. I find that those friendships are much more beneficial. And yes, that means that I will have fewer friends because I would rather focus my time and energy on those people who are incredibly, like that inner circle. But I'm okay having a few very, very good friends than having a shit ton of friends who aren't very good at being my friend. Or I'm not very good at being their friend. Like, that's another thing. Like, friendship is a two-way street. And, like, sometimes I'm like, oh, this person I need to keep at an arm's distance. And they're keeping me at an arm's distance because we know we can't exist for each other in all facets. I'm like, that's okay. Like, it's okay to be, like, semi-friends with somebody. But, like, my close friends, if I'm around them and I'm feeling like I'm inviting you into my home or something, and you're making me feel stupid and dumb, and you're, like, saying shit and making comments that, like, makes me upset or like makes me feel insecure, I'm like, you are not my friend. I'm like, I don't have the balls to stand up for myself sometimes, which is a me problem for sure. But also, I'll like look back at it and be like, fuck, I never would have said that to you. Like I've had like close friends observe my like not close friends and be like, why the fuck did they do that? Like that was fucked. I would like, what the hell? Like, I don't know. Maybe it's just like being disconnected and not being the same way like as people. Because I think that's another thing. Like I think that the way that my friendships exist could make some people very uncomfortable. And the way other people's friendships exist make me uncomfortable. Like that's okay. Like whatever works for you, you know? But what does not work for me is having friends that make me feel like shit. Because then it just makes me constantly question myself. And like I have talked about it before, like feeling doubtful and like having a lot of insecurities I don't need another reason to be insecure. I don't need another reason to like be all up on my shit. Like seriously and genuinely, like I just do not need that in my life at all. If you have nothing nice to say to me, or like if you hang out with me and then like even just like a fourth of the time I just annoy the shit out of you, I'm like, why are we doing this to each other? Because I can hang out with somebody and I like can be myself and that won't annoy the shit out of them. But obviously it annoys the shit out of you. So like it just doesn't feel worth it to me. Is that crazy that it doesn't feel worth it to me? It just doesn't feel worth it to me. Like, I don't like that friendship. I don't know. It just doesn't feel worth it. I'm like, if we're just going to play this like constant like push and pull game, then like, what is the point? What is the point? So yeah, I'm growing up and I'm getting fucking unk as hell. And I'm reevaluating my friendships with people that have been in my life for a while. And the thing is I don't want anyone to have to compromise who they feel the best as. Like, if I make them feel insecure too, like whether on purpose or by accident, like if they don't feel like they can be themselves around me, then I'm like, then I don't want to be around you. Like, I don't want to put you, like, if we can't find a way to like work together that often, and like the only way for us to change it is for us to just like go back in time and be different people, then like I don't even think it's worth it. Like, thank you for the time and the love and that we've had and spent, and that's that. At a certain point I'm like, kind of just feels like we're not supposed to be friends right now. I wonder if any of that made sense. I wonder if I got to anywhere with that. My final topic of today. I've been thinking about my exes a lot recently. I don't know why. And I would say that this is relatively new. Like, I started thinking about my exes in like February for some fucking reason. I wasn't really thinking about them that much in January. Like, I was a little bit, but then like in February I really started thinking about my exes. And I don't mean one ex in particular. I mean like several exes, okay? So let me run through them and possibly why I'm thinking about them. So one of my exes, we do not talk. Like, I don't know what he's up to. I don't think he knows what I'm up to. I don't really care. But I was looking in shared albums for photos of me and one of my friends. And I stumbled across a shared album of a lake trip that a bunch of us went on in high school. And me and that ex were like very much honeymoon phase on this trip. And so I was looking at these photos of us. And I was like, holy fuck, like, we low-key do kind of look like we're in love. Like, ooh. So, like, maybe I was in love. And, like, I don't love this person anymore. Like, no part of me wants to be in a relationship with them. But it was just, like, weird and funny to be like, wow, I felt like that at one point. Like, that's crazy to me. So that's the first ex I'm thinking about. Honestly, I would say that's the ex that I'm thinking about the least, because I've had the most closure with it, and I feel like it was one of the more healthy relationships that I have been in, even though it did like have its issues for sure. My second ex that I'm thinking about is barely an ex. Like, we dated briefly, but like it was more of a situationship. We haven't been involved in like forever, frankly. But for whatever reason recently, he's just been like, he has a girlfriend also. So like, do you know what I mean? Like, I don't do that. I don't home wreck. Is it home wrecking? I don't really know. When people have like girlfriends, like I'm just like, okay, like I'm gonna go over here now. Like, I'm always so afraid of like all of that. But it's like weird. I also think it's because an artist that I'm listening to has a song that is his name, so it certainly doesn't help. But it's weird. Like, I'm just like, why am I thinking about you? Like, it's not even like, oh, I miss them. Like, it's just kind of like, what? What are we thinking about? Like, why? Like, why is this? Why this? Why him? I'm confused. Like, why? And then my final ex is probably the one that I actually know why I'm fucking thinking about. And again, not even really an ex. I've been thinking about my ex situationship more recently. I was really like, I'm going to leave him in 2025. Like, he's done. Like, we can't be together because he's a mess, and like I can, and like I had like a whole fucking complex about it, like, and you could see it in previous episodes because I do talk about it in like the 3rd episode or something. And for fuck's sake, like, I texted him. No, and like humiliation ritual, like truly like shameful, honestly, because I texted him, and then, by the way, guys, he didn't respond. Dumb bitch. Literally dumb bitch disease. I was like, are you stupid? Like, are you stupid? Like, why did you do that? I was talking to one of my friends about it, and she was like, we were talking about him and us. She was like, it seems like you really like him. I'm like, yeah, but like, I texted him and he didn't text me back. So like, I don't, like, now what? Because there also are genuine real reasons that we didn't date, and he never was an ex, and like he was a situationship, and he was a situationship that, by the way, like, flopped. Like, there are very good reasons, and most of the people in my life who know about him are like, no. And at the same time, finding myself to be 100% honest, because he is not watching this. If he was, like, I feel like I can't get more embarrassed than I already am. I, in February, was kissing somebody else, and I just could not stop thinking about him. And I think that is the problem for me. Like, I don't even say I'm thinking about him and like all the time, but when I was like entertaining the idea of like being with somebody romantically, I could not stop thinking about him. And it was just kind of like, again, why? It's a no. Because here's my thing. Like, part of me really wants to text, again, humiliate myself, again, humiliation ritual, like, continue, fucking, like, light the candles, like, let's go all out. Like, let's look as crazy as I probably am. And the other part of me is like, okay, like, how do we get rid of it? Like, find something else, find someone new. But that also feels unhealthy. Do you know what I mean? Like, I think I'm just going to sit in it and I'm just going to let it pass, because it will pass. Like, I've had periods like this before where I've been thinking about my exes a lot, and I'm just kind of like, why are we doing this right now? Like, I'm confused because I'm not with them. So what? But yeah, I miss my situationship. Shoot me. No, actually do it. Like, I'm ashamed. I am ashamed. Sorry. So anyways, if you're thinking about your exes, or if you know how to make it stop, let me know. Help a girl out. Any tips? A spot of change? Have a spot of change for a poor boy? A nickel? A crumb of bread? Ugh, theater kids. Fuck, I don't think this episode made sense. Fuck! Probably gonna re-record it. It's okay though. So, curiosity. Apparently there's more snow coming. I've already mentioned that several times, but like, what do we mean there's more snow coming to New York? Like, the 18 inches weren't enough? It was fun though. It was beautiful, but also like, fuck those puddles. What's pissing me off? Smiling Friends just got canceled. Did anybody else see that? They're gonna release the episodes they didn't release for season 3, and then the show was canceled. They better be working on something better. They better be working on something else. Like, I hit me like a fucking, like a slap in the face. Made me so sad. Okay, Joyce. First thing is Biba Doobie. I'm just like such in my Biba Doobie shit right now. I love her to pieces. Like, so much. Right now, my hyperfixation song is Tie My Shoes and Girl Song. Because I will always be a sad girl stan. Okay? Always and forever. So Tie My Shoes and Girl Song are right now at the top for me. And then finally, I got this new lip gloss. It was in the like next in makeup section of Sephora. It's like $18. It's called Laka. The shade is Stealer. I'm fucking obsessed with it. It's awesome. Ooh, it's made in Korea. Fun. Really, really good. Love the shade too. It really works with like how pale I am. It works for that like winter paleness. So if you're like a pasty little white girl, I would recommend. Yeah, that's it. Because honestly, I'm hot. Okay, so be good. Bye.
With my best friends, Kate and Devin. So of course I'm happy. I love them.